So magandang araw kabola. Sa video na ito kabola, pag-usapan natin yung Game 2. Ano po, ang dami nangyari sa Game 2, no? Between TNT and Ginebra kabola. Himay-himay natin yan. And then of course, we will give you the top 5 superstars sa palagay namin. Potential po na ma-trade kabola before po magsimula ang Philippine Cup. So sa mga hindi pa nakasubscribe, pakipindot naman po yung subscription button. So sa Game 2 kabola, it was another close game. It was another entertaining game. At ang panalo naman po is Barangay Ginebra. It was down to the wire kabola. 2 costly mistakes by RHJ sealed the victory for Barangay Ginebra. Kabola, all throughout the game kabola, it was a close game. Kabola, masabi ko lang, defense talaga yung namutawi doon. Defense yung nagpakita naman. Kaya hindi rin makakagulat kabola na Ginebra yung mananalo kasi nga yun yung kanilang kumbaga advantage, di ba? Kung saan sila mas magaling kontra dito sa TNT. Pero of course, ang talking point ngayon from Game 2, kabola, is yung pagbubaya nitong si RHJ kabola dun sa last 2 possessions ng TNT. As in, talagang klaro, no? Kabola, kumbaga wala nang mag-argue kabola na hindi yun pagbubaya. Kasi nga po, it was triple team kabola, di ba? Very obvious. Actually, mayroon niyang point dun sa unang part ata yun. Obviously, nakita niya yung mga teammates niya na libre pero he did not make the pass. Kabola, double team na siya noon eh. Then umabot po sa pangatlong player yung dumidepensa sa kanya until nalus niya po yung bola. So, dun, makita natin doon, kabola, na klaro, it was really na sobrang pagbubaya from RSJ. Now, ang usapan dyan ngayon, kabola, is anong gagawin ng TNT for the next games po nila kabola, knowing that ito nga pinakita ni RHJ yung isa sa kumbaga yung main weakness na pwedeng exploit po ng isang coach team. For me, yung statement kasi nila, supportive pa rin sila kay RHJ, which is of course boost yun sa confidence po ng isang RHJ. Pero dun sa tactical point of view, I'm pretty sure naman alam ni Coach Chot kabola that they cannot do this again kasi pagtatawanan lang sila o itatik advantage lang po yun ni Coach Tim Cone kabola. So, yung next talking point naman sa Game 2 kabola is of course yung nasira po na locker room ng TNT. Of course, this in a way is not a good look for TNT kabola. Wag namang manira, Although of course, ang naging usapan na ito kabola is that kung magkano man po yung danyo so kailanganin para may paayos ito, ibabayaran naman po ng TNT. Still though, kabola, wala naman silang karapatan siguro po na manirap. Although of course, this speaks din naman kung gaano po intense itong game po na ito. Remember kabola, na kung mananalo dito ang TNT or magcha-champion po sila kabola, there will be one championship away from completing a Grand Slam. So very very kumbaga doble kabola yung nakataya dito for the MVP group and for the SMC group kabola. And of course, isa pang pino-point out ngayon is yung magandang attendance. Actually, not only dito sa Game 2, pati po dun sa Game 1 kabola. So maganda po yung naging attendance dito kabola. And of course, the hope po ng PBA is magtuloy-tuloy ito sa mga next games po ng final. So ito na, yung top 5 to start kabola na sa palagay natin is pwede pong i-consider natin na matatrade. Number 5 ka will be Munzon. He just delivered his best ever tournament kabola. Munzon is just a very special monster. He is a defensive monster kabola, and that is a unique type of player right now in the PBA. So I think the teams, especially the SMC, will be interested to get him. Number 4 will be Calvin Abueva. Of course, he is a superstar. Legit naman yan kabola. The popularity is really there kabola. The play is still good kabola, and I think he is the number 1 trade asset right now of Magnolia. Kaya naman nandito siya sa listahan natin kasi of course Magnolia should really make another change knowing nga po na nag-struggle sila. Number 3, Jason Perkins. Ito naman sa Perkins kabola, kumaga underrated to kabola, di ba? Nagkakahulian na doon sa Duterte kabola. Alam naman natin na connected po itong may-ari po ng Phoenix dito kay Duterte kabola, di ba? So, may chance, di ba, na mag-cost cutting, di ba? And Perkins, I do believe, has the highest salary right now in Phoenix kabola. So, a trade is a possibility for Perkins. Number 2 ko, first on Heidinger kabola. So, kung matutuloy po yung pagbili po ng Star Horse dito po sa Terra Firma kabola, mangyayari dyan kabola is that Star Heidinger could be part of Star Horse. Pero again kabola, pwede pa rin naman po siyang i-trade. Kabola kung ayaw niya talaga maglaro po sa Star Horse. Although, of course, iba na po yung may-ari nun. Hindi naman na terra firma. Number 1 ko will be Mikey Williams. I think the Mikey Williams trade will happen. Wala tayong makukuha ng report kung nandito pa sa Pilipinas. Kabola, pero I think the possibility of a trade will still be there regardless of the result of this finals. Kung mga bro, sa bagay mo, matatrade ba si Williams? Comment lang po sa baba.